Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another update to this OSCP series as I kind of document my way and on my journey to hopefully obtaining my OSCP certification. So last update, basically I was working through all of the course material, PDF, and videos. I finished all of my material on this past Sunday, so that would have been on the 3rd, and today's the 6th. I went ahead and immediately and dove right into the labs after I completed the material. And guys, I got to tell you, right out of the gate, I had a lot of momentum, and I had my first shell and first root of a system within 2 hours, and I was on cloud 9. However, that did not last long. So, in the 3 days basically that I've been in the lab environment, I've probably put in a total of 12 hours now. That first box took me 2 hours. It was really straightforward box. And everything just went well for me. The second box took me the other 10 hours to finally get root on. But it's a good thing to bring up and talk about. That box was extremely frustrating while in it. There were several things that were new to me, or things that were maybe not covered super in depth in the material. I definitely had the fundamentals from the material, but this box. It's the thing that you hear a lot when you prepare for this, and some people are say you're going to get tired of hearing it, but it really illustrated this idea of trying harder. So getting the initial foothold. There was some things to work through to obtain that, and a lot of kinks along the way. And you get the initial foothold, and then the next step is, okay, now we've got to elevate our privileges. Privilege escalation is so key in penetration testing, and there's so many things you got to look for to do it, and you've got to pay really close attention to little minor details. And so I'll tell you, it's a emotional roller coaster for sure when you get a challenging system like that. I know 6-7 hours into that box, some self-doubt definitely starts creeping in, and just take advice from me. Don't do that to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself when you start these labs. I'm trying to remember that and tell myself that. Some of these are, some of the first systems that, I've attempted outside of a few hack the box and Vuln Hub type systems, and there's just a lot of things you got to figure out. There's a lot of methodology you got to get down when you're fresh through that material, and a lot of it's trial and error. And some of the things that were causing me problems on that box that took me a long time, they're kind of ingrained in me now. So those things are now added to kind of like my mental checklist moving forward. And so every time we encounter challenges like this, we need to take them as that. We need to take them as a challenge and identify that this is part of our growth. And this isn't even just involved with pen testing or this course, but just life in general. When we're being challenged, we just got to try harder, and it's really that mentality. Continue to dig, continue. So much is trial and error. Try something. If it works, continue down that path. If it doesn't, tweak what you're trying to do. Exhaust every possible option. That's something I can't understate. Don't move on too quickly from something just because it didn't work the first time. Make sure you fully understand what's going on in that exploit. Make sure you fully understand the version of the system that you're working with, and that you fully have enumerated every detail. Those are the key subtle things that are going to help you along the way. So right now, just kind of a recap, I've got 66 days left. I have two boxes down, and kind of my goal would be that by the time the course is up, if I can have somewhere in that 35 to 45 box range, I'm going to be pretty happy. And I think that's a target number. I've seen from a lot of people. You guys let me know what you think is a good number to feel confident going into that exam. One thing I do know for a fact is I'm going to have to go over that buffer overflow section again. I get it from a very high level, but there's a lot of steps. And so if you guys know any good resources for that, I'd love to hear them. I at one point have watch Cyber Mentor's video series on it, and maybe I'll go back and rewatch his as well as the course material. But yeah, I'm going to keep you guys updated. So right now we're sitting at 2 boxes. Hopefully when we catch back up the next time, we're sitting at a couple more. Alright, thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you can keep up with this series and follow me on this journey. See you guys.